Now, a viewer asked if we could try a mocha and let you know how we find the mocha. Now, we wanted to do a Costa versus Pret, but our Costa one hasn't arrived yet. So we thought we'd get on with the Pret and then do the Costa one after, but then link it.
Exactly. So where we are at now, we've got our 3 Pret a Manger drinks we've just had delivered, and we're going to do them a little review. So what we got here...
Now this is Mark's Coconut Latte. Mark always gets a coconut latte, so I decided to get him a Pret coconut latte so he could compare it.
Now I'm really interested to compare this to Starbucks and Costa as well, see who does the best one. So that's our next one on the agenda. We got here.
And this is a blended mocha, sort of like Pret's a version of a Frappe.
So we've seen us do the Starbucks one, you've seen us do the Costa, now is our chance to do the Pret.
Yes.
And last but not least...
And that's a normal hot mocha.
Okay.
Now, a viewer wanted us to try the Costa Mocha, and I thought I'd like to do a little twist of Pret versus Costa. So this is our Pret at the moment.
So this is the coconut milk. Do you know what, I was looking to where I can drink it.
Yeah.
Now normally in Starbucks they have the lip so you can actually drink. So I've got to take the top off on this one. That's nice. Now it's a bit annoying because obviously it was a bit late coming, so it's a bit cold, but do you know what? It's not frothy.
Right.
Now I always like it, when I say latte, I always want it frothed up. This isn't frothed up, so it's very much like, and if you can see that, if I just tilt it, it's like regular coffee that's had some milk put in it. So it's not as good, and that always irritates me when they do that. I said that irritate, but it does irritate me because I always make it clear I want it. I really like my lattes frothy.
Yeah.
But the taste is nice.
Right.
The taste is good. Do you want to try a bit, or you're not really into your coffee?
I'm not really into the coffees, but also there's no comparison for me, if that makes sense. I don't have a basis of comparison because I've not tried the coconut latte from Starbucks.
I'm going to give that I'm going to give it a 7. Yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm giving that a 7 out of 10.
Decent.
Right, next
now,
one.
I'm going to try the hot mocha. Now, I don't normally... The only hot drinks I normally buy would be a hot chocolate. So this is a first for me. Now, for those of you that don't know what a mocha is, it's a mixture of coffee and chocolate. And normally, the only type of mocha that I would have would be a Frappuccino. And that's if I have a change from my caramel Frappuccino. Although, I'm really getting into those white mocha fraps. Those white mocha fraps are delicious. So, let me give it a go. It's okay.
Ooh.
You can taste the bitterness of the coffee.
Yeah, no, I know Kelly doesn't like coffee. So if you're not a coffee fan, you won't like this.
Now, the thing is, I don't mind this, but I would prefer it cold. But that's, I believe, because I'm used to having a cold mocha.
That's actually, to me, that's really nice.
Really?
As a coffee fan, that's nice. Again, like I said, it's just me, but I just like them really frothy. This isn't, this is just plain. But it's almost
it's decent.
It's almost a cross between coffee and hot chocolate.
Yeah, which essentially is a mocha.
But I like that. It's almost, it's a very mild hot chocolate. It's a very mild coffee.
Yes, yeah. I mean, to me, I can still taste the bitterness of the coffee in there. But if I was to have it hot, I would much prefer this than an actual coffee.
I'm giving that an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Oh, wow.
It's a very, very light chocolate taste. It's not a thick chocolate taste, but it's also you've got very undertones of the coffee, not strong. I like that. Yeah. But also it depends on your preference. If you like strong coffee, you would probably go for a coffee. If you like hot chocolate, you're obviously going to go for a hot chocolate. Yeah. This is very much in between the two.
Nice.
I'm actually enjoying that. That's actually nice. Yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. What would you give it?
give it a 7.
Okay.
I would give it a 7 for what it is. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not really a coffee drinker. So, but it's not horrible by any stretch. It's just got that bitter taste. It's almost like, you know, when you eat dark chocolate and you got that bitter aftertaste in a dark chocolate? That's kind of what it is.
Yeah, middle one.
Okay, let's try. This one is a Frappuccino. It's a Frappe. So their version of a Frappuccino, mocha.
So it's got to fill some big shoes, this one. It's up against some real big gunners.
Okay.
Or big hitters, I should say. I like that.
It's nice. It's very creamy. But it's not as nice as some of the others that I've had. I've got to be honest.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice.
There's no cream on the top. There's no, I mean...
Oh, you can hear the huffs and the sighs.
I'm judging it on a Frappe, but it tastes like a milkshake.
Do you know...
And that's not what I'm buying in. That's not what I'm going in for. I want an ice blended drink. I don't want a milkshake.
I would agree. I would actually say this does need cream on top.
Yeah.
As a Frappe. If you... And like I say, an actual fact, as Kelly says, again, I totally agree. I would actually put that in a milkshake competition, not a Frappe competition. Yeah. As a Frappe, it just tastes like a milkshake.
Yeah. I'm looking for that iced drink, almost like a slushie. I'm not looking for a milkshake, I'm looking for a slushie. So, and this is 100% not a slushie.
No, I totally agree. Now, what I would say is, though, despite us saying that, it is pleasant. It tastes like a chocolate mousse, liquid chocolate mousse. So it is a very pleasant taste. If you like chocolate milkshake,
to me, it doesn't taste like chocolate mousse. It just tastes like chocolate milkshake. Guess what's arrived?
And do you know what? You probably heard the doorbell halfway through when we were filming that, so that did come. They're piping hot, which is good.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing I want to say is, with the Costa ones, and you notice this too, is the size difference. They're regulars, look. Now,
we ordered all of these as regulars. Now, it might be a little bit deceiving because it's so hot, they've had to double cup these.
Yeah.
So, like, even if you did it as the normal cup, you can see...
Yeah, it is a different... I mean, like I said, that's only a quarter of an inch difference there, but the cup is significantly higher. So round one to Costa purely on sizes. So just to go through it again, we're doing exactly the same drinks. We've got a latte, coconut latte. We've got a mocha, hot mocha. And we've got a Frappuccino, or Frappe, I should say.
Yeah, and that's also... Well, this is the Belgian Chocolate Frostino, but you could add coffee to it. So, of course, the Belgian Chocolate Frostino, you add coffee to it, becomes a mocha. Now, this one is a vanilla coconut.
Oh, vanilla coconut. Yeah. Okay, so I've done, as you saw, I did the Pret one. And again, the same here. This is actually... flat.
It's full, look at it.
Right to the brim, which is different to the Pret one. But again, there's no froth in this one, so that probably is my fault because we didn't ask for it. So I might revise that score depending on this. Here we go. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. That vanilla, I can really, it's got that...
brings a kick to it, right?
No, I'm assuming it's a syrup because there is a little sweet taste in that. That's good. This is pleasant too, compared to the actual two when I'm trying them. Let me just try this one again.
I can tell by his enjoyment, there's no real contest.
Yeah. So I'm going to say this, I know you don't like the coffee, so I won't offer you this one, but it's got the hole in the lid, which is nice, because I'm there going, But that aside, this has got a really delicious vanilla taste going through it. Compare
it to Starbucks?
I'm going this. This is taking the lead.
I know why, because he loves vanilla. And I had a sneaky suspicion when I ordered this. I thought, he's going to go for that vanilla one. I'm sure of it.
Oh, do you know what? I've just eaten, but I'm so full. But that is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to really enjoy that. I am taking into account the fact that this is hot, where that one wasn't as hot because we waited. But
it does make a difference. I know that, don't get me wrong, it may not make a difference in flavour, but it's the taste overall. If you're ordering a hot drink, you want it to be hot. And unfortunately, I mean, I ordered everything at the same time. Everything I ordered at the same time. Now, they couldn't find a driver for ages for Costa. So when it arrived, they must have remade the drinks again because the drinks are piping hot. Pret could equally have done the same thing, but didn't. Even
so, even with the taste, textures and everything else as well, I'm giving that a 9.5 out of 10. I don't know. I'm just reluctant to do something a 10 because I might find a better thing, but that's as near a 10 as I can get.
Right.
I really enjoyed that. So that's my recommendation between Starbucks, Pret and Costa for their coconut latte. Costa gets the overall vote. Well done, Costa. Right. Next one, the mocha. Oh, that's a totally different taste.
Really? Is that really hot? Mm. That's very strong.
It's strong. Do you know what it's like? It's almost like it's got a Belgian chocolate taste to it. It's got a real bitter taste.
Yeah.
Now, that's one of the things I love about coffee is the bitterness of it. Call me strange, but this is almost like a bitter chocolate and a bitter coffee. That is right up my street. I know it won't be yours.
No, but do you know what I do like about it? There's a creaminess to it. And I didn't notice, and I don't know if I don't know if it was to do with heat or anything else, but this has got a real creaminess to it. But it's deep. It's
unctuous.
I wouldn't call it chocolatey.
It's unctuous. It is, and that's why I said Belgian chocolate, because it's got a really rich texture to it.
It's got, yeah, but it's not thick.
No.
It's not thick.
Okay, so without further ado, we're going to compare the two.
I need to try that one again.
Give that one a go.
I know it's cold, but I would go for this one again because it's not as deep as that one.
Yeah, so the difference, as Kelly's rightly said, the difference between these two is the Pret one is very middle of the road. It's got a nice balance between coffee and chocolate. Neither of them are strong. This is strong on both accounts. You get a very deep coffee, but you get a very, very deep chocolate. So it has a slight bitter kick to it. So if you wanted something in the middle of the road, we're going to go Pret. If you want something though, that bit of oomph, you're going to go Costa.
Like I can, yeah, it's very. I don't know how to put it into words. It's deep. It's bitter, but it's not bitter that it's unpleasant.
Out of 10.
Higher.
I'm gonna, yeah, I would. I'm giving that an 8. So
yeah, I agree. I can see why, even though I'm not a coffee drinker or anything like that, I can see why somebody would totally go for that.
And I'm gonna be bold. I would definitely get that again. Out of the two, I would go for this one, and then I'll tell you why. This is a real case of go big or go home. I think if you're gonna go for those flavours, go for the Costa one. The Pret one's nice, it's pleasant, but it's very middle of the road. So if you don't want those strong flavours, you're gonna go Pret. But my recommendation is Costa.
Yeah, I would recommend Pret because for me, it's more to my palate. But as scoring goes, I would score Costa higher.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a coffee drinker, like as you know, as everyone knows, but I would score Costa higher with regards to the mocha. And I know Mark doesn't agree, but I really do think heat has an element to play.
Oh no, I do agree. I think it does, but I've got to say, even if the other two have been really hot, I still would have scored these two higher.
I think for me, Pret lost out on scores because it wasn't hot.
So the last one, what have we got here?
This one is the iced, well, it's like a blended mocha, but this time I'm hoping it's with ice because basically it's their Belgian Frostino with coffee. So in actual fact, a mocha.
Now this is going to be interesting as well. As you know, we decided that the Pret one was more like a milkshake rather than a Frappe, or their version of a Frappe. So we're going to give this one a go. So this is it, the Costa version.
The Costa version, let's see. And there's a little bit of cream on top as well.
So while Kelly's taking a nice little sip as well, you notice all that chocolate at the base of it. Here we go. That's really rich.
That's very rich, but also it's got like a perfume taste. Tastes like a milkshake to me.
Yeah, it's chocolate milkshake.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Mark's right, you can sort of like taste bits of ice, but it's so thick.
Yeah.
It's like a milkshake.
I mean, the way I would describe that is very similar to the Pret one. To me, that's like a chocolate mousse. It's very much like drinking a chocolate mousse. And don't get it, it's very pleasant, but this is a lot more chocolatey to me than the Pret.
Yes. Yeah, that is a lot more chocolatey. You can hardly taste the coffee in there.
There's a slight coffee taste to it. More so than that.
For me, it's like, it's perfumed. Like, there's a real strong...
I know what you're saying, actually. It does have... now, I know it's weird because I've never drunk perfume before, but it does have almost like a floral undertone.
Yeah, it's I don't know what it is.
It has got like a floral undertone to it.
Like, I don't know if it could be like lilacs or lavender.
Here we go. That is way more chocolatey than that.
Yeah. But this one, don't forget, it's the Belgian chocolate, and they said, did I want it with coffee? And I said yes, so it's not a full mocha per se.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you can taste the coffee slightly in that one, but very, very slightly. The other one as well, the Pret one, I can't taste the coffee in it. But this one, the Costa one, I can.
Well, you can taste the coffee in this one and you can't taste the coffee in that one.
And that,
I'm the opposite. I can taste the coffee more in this one than I can taste it. This one tastes to me more of chocolate.
No, yeah, this is very chocolatey. This is very, very chocolatey. And like I said, I keep going back to the mousse, chocolate mousse example, because of the cream, the chocolate. That needs cream on it.
Yeah.
That one definitely, the Pret one needs cream on it.
But now it tastes weird because I've tasted both of them, so let me...
And I do get what you're saying with that perfume undertone on this one.
It might be like lavender or lilac. There's a slight... There's a slight flavouring in there.
So then, what's your take on that? Right, let's make it easier. What would you give it out of 10? And remember, we're marking both of these as Frappe drinks, not milkshakes.
If I'm marking them as Frappes, they're 3.
Wow. Alright, let's mark them as a milkshake, or just as a drink.
Because they taste of milkshake, they're not Frappes.
So if you mark them as milkshake, or just drinks, let's forget the label, as drinks.
I wouldn't, the only way that I can mark that, I wouldn't get any of them again.
Wow.
I think if we are looking at value for money, I mean, the Pret one I believe is cheaper. Like I said, I'll put the costs in the link below. But this alone in size wise, I mean, look at the difference in size.
Yeah, I mean, there's a huge difference. I know this has got the dome, which makes it look slightly bigger. That being said, though, this literally was just a coffee drink and nothing else.
Yeah.
This one, you've got 3 elements. You've got the cream, you've got the base drink, and then you've also got the rich chocolate Belgian syrup at the bottom. And that gives you a nice dimension. This one is just a flat drink. If you wanted a milkshake, there you would go for that one. If you wanted something a bit more to it, I would go with that one.
To me, they both tasted milkshake, just different types of milkshake. I wouldn't go for either of them because I'm looking for an iced, slushy, blended drink rather than a milkshake drink. They're both too thick for me. They're both very thick. I do like the fact that this one's got cream on it. They're both very different flavours.
Yeah, they are. That's the unusual thing there. For the same drink, they are very, very different flavours. They've both got the chocolatey taste, but it's both very, very different. Like I said, as Kelly said, this has almost got like a floral undertone to it. But it's very rich. This one is just your base chocolate milkshake with a slight undercutting of coffee. This one I can taste the coffee in a bit more.
Yeah.
Right, so for anyone there that's thinking, and for our lovely viewer that wanted us to measure this, if they were to, what would you personally go for out of these two?
I would go for the Pret.
Now I'm different, I would go for this, and the reason I would go for this is, like I said, it's got that difference, it's got the 3 elements to it, and it's a lot richer.
And I think for me, I'm looking for something, I'm not a coffee drinker, so if I am going to go for a mocha, I guess I would want 50-50, which I find that it is 50-50 with the Pret, maybe. But again, my taste buds are completely different to Mark because I'm not the coffee connoisseur. What? Whereas Mark drinks a lot of coffee.
Not about connoisseur. But so, okay then, so we've got a mixture of opinion on which to go for, Costa or Pret there. I'll do this one because Kelly hasn't tried them as well. For me, hands down, it's the Costa over the Pret. And that is for the Coconut Latte. That shot of vanilla in there really gave me a lovely kick there. This was beautiful. That's nice, don't get me wrong, but this was way better. Now then, the hot mocha. Again, for me, and this is me personally, I would go for the Costa because it's stronger and it has a bigger undertone. What about you?
For me personally, for my taste, I would go for the Pret. But I would score this one higher because it's got that richer, deeper taste that I know people would want to go for. So I completely get why this one is more preferable to that one. But my personal taste, I would go for Pret.
There we go. There you have it. So, bit of a difference of opinion on all of them. But that's because Kelly and I have different tastes. For me, the Costa Coffee, and this is just purely for the Coconut Latte, that wins for me.
Yeah,
that wins for me.
I saw your face light up when you had that.
That was delicious. That was really, really good. I really enjoyed that. There we have it. So there's our review. We did Pret versus Costa. Kind of a mixed battle there. Yeah. But I think that was really good to do. So I hope you enjoyed that and that was informative for you. That's just, of course, that's just our opinion.
Of course.
But there you have it. As always, please like, share and subscribe this video. It helps us make more and we always look forward to doing more videos for you. In the meantime, look after yourself, take care, and remember, you're never too old to have fun. Bye for now.
Bye for now.